According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, hereafter referred to as FAO, there is a significant problem in the world, and that is of malnutrition. Every year, 842 million people go hungry. That means 1 in 8 people suffer from malnutrition daily. The worst part of this issue is we already make enough food. Approximately 30 to 50% of the food we make never actually reaches market. It wastes itself. This is given to us by institutional mechanical engineers, here referred to as making. And so because of this, it's important that we define a solution to it. And from what I can tell, that solution is to improve road conditions and improve transport as well. This issue is trying to be solved by world governments across the globe, everywhere from North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia. People are suffering from this. But the worst is currently in Central Africa and Southeast Asia. This is according to the World Food Program, hereafter referred to as WFP. And of course, this cause is food waste. We are actually wasting more food than in just the United States than the entire countries produce that are suffering from malnutrition. In other words, if we were to take our food waste and turn it into food output to other nations, we could feed whole countries. This information is given to us by FAO, WFP, the World Health Organization, and IMEC. Most of the waste, as I said, occurs between harvest and market. That is the stage in between where it's pulled up out of the ground and then given to market. Not because it's destroyed, but because during that process it rots away. Food is quite literally being grown and then rotted before it can actually be seen by any potential buyer. And this food waste is so massive that if we reduce it by just a quarter, that would feed 870 million people. In other words, a quarter of our food waste would solve this issue if it was just turned into product. And so, to solve this issue, the easiest way to do so would be infrastructure. If we were able to improve our road conditions in developing countries, and provide them with better transportation, as well as to mechanize harvesting to make it easier, we can solve a lot of problems. By improving our road conditions, we're able to make trains go faster, give better access to those resources, and make it so people can travel to and from. In other words, it improves capital. Of course, refrigerated trucks, giving countries in need trucks that can refrigerate the product means it'll rot slower and be able to actually make it to market. Mechanized harvesting would allow for countries to have bigger and more productive fields. Being able to produce more with what we already have will allow countries to feed their populations more easily. This is all given to us by IMEC. And there are some countries that are actually implementing this process. Uganda specifically, according to FAO, has been dealing with conflicts in other nations and themselves, and has been able to use these methods to handle refugees along with their own population. Because of their infrastructure improvements, they're able to take care of themselves and others. As well as the fact that FAO consistently, in almost every single one of its journals that it produces yearly, has included this solution to this problem. Now, starvation across the planet is a significant issue. As many as 11 people die every single minute. Just put that into context. This is what we found. And most of it is caused by simply wasting food. It's not getting to market, it's not being eaten at all. And of course, that's thankfully means that there's a solution, which is simply to improve infrastructure. That would eliminate at least 30% of food waste. And so, what I'd like you all to do is to donate to FAO, donate to the WFP, to the World Health Organization, to charities and infrastructures that are doing this, that are actively trying to take care of their population.